1980 when I came to America, I found myself such despair. I had nowhere to go. And Casa Teresa rescued me, literally rescued me. Without Casa Teresa, I wouldn't be where I am now. There was no room in the room for the mothers that had not delivered the baby yet. There was a girl who spoke Spanish in the house where they had their own studio. And she says she can move in with me until there was a room available. She opened her home. She did not know me. She opened her little apartment, and it was beautiful. I got to meet her. I got to sense that people are caring and loving. A room became available, and I was released from the hospital. So that's when I came to Casa Teresa, and I saw my room. Walk in, and that was home. That was home. And there were so many presents I cannot explain. Overwhelming joy and love. I later find out that every single gift that was on the bed, all the baby items, all the baby clothes, it was donated. People don't know that. People did not know me. What a compassion, what a loving. It changed me from the self-centered type of person that I was at 19 years old to the person that I am now. I consider myself kind, and I consider myself compassionate, and I try to give back what Casa Teresa gave me.
I was a meth addict, and I got in trouble with the law a few times, which was the biggest blessing. Got into a recovery home, but then after I was clean for about 2 months, I got pregnant. And the recovery home I was in at the time did not, you couldn't stay if you were pregnant. So for all intents and purposes, I was basically homeless, and I had to find a place to go. And I was fortunate enough at the time to have a county nurse tell me about Casa Teresa. She gave me the referral here. I called them, we set up an interview. Within, I think, a week, I was moved in, and the reality of it is, like, I thrived so much on the structure here, and I loved it, and it kind of felt like being a kid again, which I kind of needed. You know, I had a pretty broken childhood, and so I think I really needed that structure that this place gave. Because I think that was why I got into drugs in the first place, was it gave me a sense of power, because I felt powerless. And what this place taught me is that my power comes from God, and I really developed that sense of value, that I was this cherished person that I never felt before, and that gave me the power to move forward in my life. We come from these broken pasts, but it's okay. You know, we can take that and we can move forward, and this place allowed us to do that. You know, it gave us that grace that we needed to, like, clear away the baggage. There's, like, real magic here. Like, Casa Teresa is where the magic is. You know, if I wouldn't have been here, my life would just not be the same. Like, I feel like I owe all of my success and literally, like, my core happiness to the time that I spent here. I think one of the most powerful things I learned here too is how to really love. You know, like, how to be a good recipient of love and how to give love, and not just like, oh, I love you, but like how to show it, you know, and give grace and things like that. And that's so powerful in relationships. So that's what I think of when I think of the future. It's just that I learned the tools I needed here to be a whole person and to be able to give myself to my family in a way that matters. And I just, yeah, it's a good future.
I ended up losing my kids when when Mia was like 9 months old. I lost custody of all 3 of my kids. And from there, it just went downhill. It just, my life just spiraled out of control. So I started slamming meth, and I was just drinking all the time. And then I got pregnant again. So I was pregnant with my 4th child, and I was still, I went back to Mia's dad, who was abusive, because I felt like he was the only one who could relate, and he knew my story, and he could understand what I was going through. And I started getting high with him again, and I got pregnant, and he continued to abuse me. And so I thought, he's gonna make me lose this baby. So I started to pray, God, let me keep this baby. Please don't take this baby too. And God answered my prayers. So my boyfriend at the time, he got arrested like within a week of me starting to pray. And I Googled homeless shelters for pregnant women in Orange County. And that is how my life got changed. I found Casa Teresa online, and I made an appointment, and I saw my case manager, Nicole, and my whole life just started to turn around. Growing up not really having a lot of love, and then coming to Casa Teresa and being surrounded by love, it was difficult at times. Definitely it was something that I wasn't used to, but I knew that it was genuine, and I knew that it was real, and I knew that they really just cared. So to donors and to partners of Casa Teresa and just people in the community that support Casa Teresa, I would just say thank you from the bottom of my heart, because if it wasn't for the support that Casa Teresa gets, my life wouldn't have been changed, and my children's lives wouldn't have been changed, and I wouldn't be where I am today, and I wouldn't be the person that I am today. So I would just say thank you so much.